What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to tell you guys the difference between Amazon delivery driver versus associate. So I'm just going to put on the title Amazon delivery versus delivery driver versus associate. So before I get into it, if you have not done so, make sure y'all do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, so that way I can provide more content for you guys. Appreciate you guys' support from the bottom of my heart. And of course, make sure you keep that notification bell on so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Now, so let's go over with the Amazon delivery driver and talk about like the pros and cons and what have you. And by the way, just so you guys know, these are all just my personal opinion based on my experience on working both the warehouse job and the delivery job. So this is my personal belief. And as I said before, every building is different. You know, some people are gonna have good experience, some people don't have good experience, some people have bad experience, some people don't have bad experience, you know. At the end of the day, you have to figure out what works for you. If you feel that Amazon delivery job is better for you, then do it. If you feel like Amazon warehouse, whether it's delivery associates or fulfillment center, is work for you, then do it. You know what I mean? You have the right to choose which job you guys think it feels the best for you guys. You know, so just pointing that out there. So let's start with the driver. So the pros is you get pretty good amount of pay. You get you starting off at $16.50, at least where I'm at. Some people have it for $17 or $18, $18.50 an hour salary. That's pretty much how they start. For us here in Florida, it was $16.50. So it wasn't too bad. The training. Another pros is that they kind of walk you through and they tell you exactly how it's supposed to be done or whatever. Well, they do that, but they do that on the second day of training. The second day of training, they walk you. There's a trainer out there, and he puts you in the van with him, and he teaches you how to do it, and he shows you how it's done, so that way you know how to do it. So, and another thing is you're pretty much working for yourself. And you're pretty much driving the van, and all you're doing is just pretty much delivering packages. The cons would be is you're gonna have managers. They're gonna be on top of you if you don't get the certain amount of rate. Depending on the manager can be an asshole, like my manager was, or or they can be like a real straightforward, but wouldn't be on top of you or cuss you out or something like that if something went wrong or whatever, because that manager will know that every person is different. So it depends on what type of manager you got. So some managers, they'll put that type of pressure on you, some wouldn't. So my manager was the case, and I'm not that type of guy who likes to work under pressure like that, especially if you're gonna cuss me out or you're gonna chew me out and all that shit. I don't play with that. So I don't work like that, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people would feel the same way. So, and like I said, this is my experience with working at the delivery job. Every building is different, so just to clarify, I'm not saying all managers are a piece of shit or anything like that. I'm just saying the manager I had was a piece of shit, and she wasn't even really a manager. The guy who was running the show was actually more of the manager than the other girl. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? So the pros is, you're working for yourself, and the you're getting good amount of, you start out pretty good. The starting pay is pretty good, which is $16.50. The benefits is not too bad. You get health insurance and I think dental insurance as well. And you're pretty much on your own. You drive and you deliver packages, what have you. The cons would be is depending on where you're at, you might have a manager who might be really strict, or is a pretty shitty manager, or you have to keep a certain rate. Otherwise, you get a call from them, especially whether it's during your work area or after you finish your delivery. Then another thing would be is you're pretty much they pretty much what they're looking for is people who who are working really really fast. So people who are like, like they at least in my building. They were looking for somebody who, I guess they were like Dash from The Incredibles, and I'm not no Dash, and I'm definitely not Speedy Gonzalez. Um, but my thing is, you just do the best you can. That is my advice to anybody who wants to try out the delivery job. Just do the best you can, and that's all you can ever do. If you know deep down in your heart that you've done the best, and the result is so speak the same way, but the manager say that you're not putting the effort as they think you as it supposedly shows on the screenshot or on the result, then it's not, it is what it is. Not really much you can do. As long as you know in heart that you put in the work, and on paper it shows that, look, I put in this amount and this is the best result, and as far as I'm concerned, I know I'm doing the best I can. So if you got that, nothing can stop you. You know what I mean? So and like I said, you might have a different manager that he or she is a really good manager. She's really easy to get along with, or what have you. Which I have that similar example on my warehouse, which I get to in a minute. So, it is what it is. It's everybody gonna have a different experience, like I said. So that's pretty much it. That was it for the delivery job. Now onto the warehouse job. I said the pros. I think I mentioned the pros already. I already did the video of the pros and cons of working for a warehouse. But the bottom line is, you get good benefits. You're gathering around with people. If you while you're working in your position, you're not really much alone unless you're doing what's that thing called, stowing. If you're doing stowing, you're pretty much on your own, but you're still gonna have people around you, and every once in a while, a learning ambassador gonna come in and check on you, or PAs are gonna check on you, whatever. So in some ways you're alone, in some ways you're not. The only time you're really alone is if you're doing the dividends, which I think is where you pretty much I think is where you go and you push you move the packages into the right shelf or the right pallet where it needs to be. So if package C is on package B, it needs to be on package C, and if vice versa, if package B is on package C, then you need to push it to package B on the pallets. So, and you pretty much go. Sometimes they'll have another person to kind of help you, but for me, I was on my own. So those are the only times you're really on your own, and you're pretty much by yourself. But even then, like I said, you're gonna have a PA or ambassador kind of checking up on you, seeing you're good to go or whatever, and probably talk to you alone to see, hey, you need to kind of work a little bit here and there, or there's some things you need to fix or whatever. But either way, they don't really be on top of you 24 hours, and they don't cuss at you or anything like that. At least in my building, in the warehouse where I was at, they didn't do that. They treat me really good. I had no issues with them. Some couple parts it kind of bothered me a little bit, but it was really minor. It was really minor, and the people I worked with were really cool people. I had really better experience. I had better experience with the associates than I had with the delivery side, the delivery job. That's just my personal opinion, my personal experience. And again, you got benefits. Sometimes they give you VTOs, VTE if you want to work extra shifts, or you want to work out more shifts or what have you to earn more money. You got 401ks in there. If you're pretty much an outgoing person, you're gonna have a lot of people that you would love to talk to. Whereas, I forgot to mention, for the delivery side, you don't really have nobody to talk to. You're pretty much on your own, and the only time you're pretty much with somebody is before you go to your vans, and pretty much after. And that's as far as it's gonna go. It's pretty much, you got the introvert's job, and then you got the extrovert job. Okay, If you're the type of person who doesn't like talking to people or is too shy or what have you, then you would stick to here. But if you are a type of person who loves to talk to people and loves to, be outgoing and kind of do multiple things, what have you, then you would stick to warehouse job. Or if in this case, if you're like somewhat in the middle, if you want to give both position a shot, then go by all means. Which one I think is better based on my experience, I would have to say the warehouse. Even though the physicality, it was tough. It was really, really tough. I still have better experience with those guys than Amazon. Would I work again? If I had the chance to be able to work at Amazon warehouse, would I go back? Probably not, because honestly, the jobs that I need to look for is jobs that is kind of related to what I'm doing right now, like sales and what have you. So it's really unlikely for me to go back to the warehouse and to go back there and pretty much work at a place where I'm pretty much there's no reason for me to be there other than the fact it's just for the pay. If I'm gonna work at a job, it needs to mean something to me. Like, I gotta learn something to it, and the outcome would be is that I can take away what I have learned and put it into the business I'm trying to create. A lot of you guys know that I'm trying to, one of these days I want to be able to have my own business, just like Patrick B. David and the Hodge twins and what have you. So, so as far as like working in Amazon warehouse, I'm gonna have to say no on that one. And as far as the delivery job goes, I say hell no. However, though, there was another job over further down the road, pretty much a few miles to where I used to work at, or the delivery job that I used to work at. Maybe I'll give it a shot, but I highly doubt it. But if I have a choice of which position I will definitely work again, it would definitely be this side, warehouse job, easily. If you're a type of person who wouldn't mind staying on your feet for 10, 8, 12 hours or so, give it a shot. If you're a type of person who loves to drive, give that a shot. Again, the whole point of this video is you have to figure out what works for you, and if you want to give it a shot to the delivery job or the warehouse, then by all means give it a shot. Alright, guys? So what about you guys? Which one, if you have worked on both delivery job and the warehouse job, let me know what you guys think, which one you guys think is the best or the better choice or the better position, delivery's job or the warehouse job. Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, you can do me a solid favor, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and smash that share button. And remember, you make sure you keep that notification bell on so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Well, guys, until next time, peace out. Yeah, let's go.